vlog, I'm taking you behind the scenes of my last business retreat for 2021. Woo! Well, I thought my retreat that I took to Stowe back in October was going to be the last one, but I said, you know what? I need one more. I need to squeeze one more in because 2022 is right around the corner and I still have some loose ends to tie up for my goals for next year. If you're new here, I'm Shawon. I'm a brand and growth strategy coach. I help women entrepreneurs build a confident, connected brand that grows their businesses both on and offline. Here on the channel, that is exactly what I share, branding and business growth tips. And I also do vlogs like this one to take you behind the scenes. Even though I do have a studio space where I can go to every day, it really helps when I'm able to just disconnect from everything. So I don't have to worry about getting dressed. Although I did get dressed today because I had a coaching call with my clients. But other than that, just being away from the day-to-day. I don't have to drive to the office. I don't have to drive to the studio. I don't have to think about what I'm eating and answering emails, picking up phones, like all of the day-to-day things. I really get to set those things aside so that I can really focus and think and process and imagine and cast vision for moving ahead. So that is one of the big reasons why I started having these retreats. And just a few years ago that it's not been since the beginning of my business. It's something that I started doing a few years ago, and it has proved to be invaluable to helping me to move forward and to have that time to think and put things into place and look at my calendar and not overextend myself. It really helps. I also, after we get back from Christmas next week, I also have a retreat that's happening at the studio. My very first retreat is happening in person, and I wanted to also tie up pieces for that to really be prepared and to welcome in the amazing ladies that are coming into the studio. So I'm going to be taking you along with me today. It is my second day in. Yesterday was all about just walking through my goals, really looking at specifically what went well last year, what things I want to change, some self-awareness things too, as a business owner, as a person as well, just looking at some things that I want to change and some things I want to improve upon as well. So yesterday was working through those things, and I used my goal planner. It is here with me. I just love all of the questions and prompts that it helps me to work through and process. So I have my goals all mapped out. I always, I will say too, even with me saying that, to give yourself space to change your goals as your season of life changes, or maybe what you start off with doesn't align any longer. So even though we write those goals, don't feel like like they're set in stone and that you can't change them. I have to do everything that I put on that list. Give yourself that freedom and flexibility to move through and make changes. And you know how you can do that is having those monthly reviews, those quarterly check-ins as well, to see what you might want to adjust and change. All right, so day one was that. I didn't bring you along with me for that, but that's okay. I'm gonna bring you along with me for day two. We're gonna be in this space, this little suite here. We're gonna be in this space. And I have my calendar all rolled out on the floor. I need to finish putting things on the calendar. I've already got like important dates on. I talked about that in a few videos back, but I have those important dates already on my calendar. I'm also putting on now, I have like set times and dates for my coaching program, so I'm putting those on my calendar. I always just want to physically see, what all of the moving pieces, what's going on. I know I'm speaking in February, so seeing all of that helps me to not overextend myself, overcommit, right? It helps me to know what to say yes to, what to say no to. So I'm going to finish putting some things on the calendar, working through that. And yeah, I'm just excited to have you hang out with me today. And I hope you enjoy this vlog. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and let's get into this vlog. This is my fancy setup this morning for this coaching call. I've had a few retreats where we still have coaching calls going on, and this is one of them. We're meeting this morning, and I'm here like working through systems and goals and plans for next year. And in today's coaching session, I'll be coaching my clients through some systems to put in place to keep an eye on certain things that they may want to measure in their business. So I am looking forward to seeing everyone and getting on this call with them and coaching them through these next few sessions, specifically focus on this as we're moving into the new year, as we are setting goals and making plans. I also, okay, here we go. Good morning. Coaching call with my clients, really for them to looking at the year ahead. What systems and tools do you want to put in place to track and measure the progress and success in your business? It's so important to have those things in place. Just like our goals, they help us to filter shiny objects. They help us also to know the things that we should be saying yes to and no to. What should we be doing more of? If we don't have systems in place to track those things that we need to track in our business, then we won't know. We'll spend our time spinning our wheels, doing things that are not necessary and that are not moving the needle forward. So that I can get my year mapped out, especially quarter one, so that I can see what's going on in the first quarter. I have, for some things, instead of writing them in pen on the calendar, I have these little post-it notes that I brought. I brought this size with me as well as some square ones. But I'm going to use these for things that may not be set in stone, so I can still move them around on my calendar. So yeah, this one is for my quarterly retreat. So I'm putting those on my calendar so that I can play on those goals, and then getting into my marketing plan and putting my calendar together for the next year. And I will say that you definitely want to start with your goals first, so that way you can look at, you'll know what your call to actions need to be for each quarter, each month, each week. So always start with your goals to put your marketing plan into place, your whole calendar. So I really looked through that. I looked at my offers. What are we going to be offering clients for 2020? So I'm going to keep working on my calendar. One of the things that I try to make sure that wherever I'm staying, that they have is at least a microwave, so I can bring food or order food out and reheat it. I have been known to get a couple of meals, bring them with me, and reheat them. So I always try to make sure that I have at least a microwave, maybe a little mini fridge, and that beeping that you hear going off is my oatmeal going off. So, but for this place, I have a fridge. There's even a stove. You can see my Cheerios and my Clementine back there and my tea. But for this space, I have, like I mentioned, a stove and a microwave and a fridge. So it's very well suited for me staying in and not having to worry about, going out for something to eat. Although today I am going to have to go get something to eat, but maybe I'll order it and have it delivered. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that if you're planning, for a business retreat, to, maybe that's something that you want to include or to have on your list for your place that you're staying. It's not a biggie, but for me, like I mentioned, I just want to not go as much. Okay, so that's my oatmeal beeping again. I'm gonna get my oatmeal so that I can eat. It's actually lunchtime, but I'm eating my oatmeal that I brought with me. But I'm gonna grab something to eat so I can get back to work. All right, I just want to share that with you. One thing that I like being able to do on my business retreats, I don't get to do it on every single one, but that is to work on any content that I might need to write, or in this case, I am working on a masterclass that I'm going to be sharing in January. I have the title of my masterclass, so I know what it's going to be about. Just need to put the slides together, work through the content, organize everything. So I am going to, spend the next couple of hours working on this masterclass. It is the last day of my business retreat. I am packing up to head out. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.